Hello, good day, students. I will be taking you through a past question paper, GCSE, ICT. We're looking at 2023 MayJune paper 2-1. Okay. I'll be doing the PowerPoint section. If you scroll down to page 10, all right, you see the PowerPoint section there. Right, it says you are going to create a short presentation. All slides must have a consistent layout and formatting. Create a presentation of 6 slides using the file scratch.rtf. So let's go to our question paper. We have, first off, you should extract right click on the zip folder and then extract. If you've done that, I already have mine extracted. You'll find this. Okay, so you double click to access your source files. So you are importing Scratch into your PowerPoint. So what to do, just right click here, go to new, go to PowerPoint presentation. You can save it with your class name, whatever name it is. You can save it with your names too. Let's use the name Aquamarine or Scratch, whatever. Okay, so we'll double click to open this. All right, if you see this, click to add first slide, just double click to get out of that. Then come to this place where you have new slide, click, then slides from outline, click, then look for your folder on the desktop. For mine, my source files are on the desktop, IGCSE ICT past question paper. So we're looking at paper 2023 MayJune, which is S23, and then our source file 21. Click and that's your Scratch. Click on insert to insert it. Okay, the first slide here is blank, so we'll delete that slide. Okay, so we've done the importation. Let's go back to the question. Question says, okay, let me zoom out the question a bit so you can see it. It says create a presentation of 6 slides using the file scratch unless otherwise instructed. The slides must display a title and a bulleted list. So that's exactly what we've done. All the slides have a title and bulleted list. So it says we should use a master slide to display only the following features. So how do we bring in a master slide? Go to view. Alright, to bring in a master slide, okay, you click on view. Alright, click on view and then go to slide master. Okay, and please make sure you are clicked on the topmost slide. Alright, everything you put here on the slide master will appear on all your slides. Make sure you are using the topmost slide, the very first one, to do whatever you want to do. Another thing you should do is to delete all the text boxes that have been placed here by default. Remove them. Alright, as will cause you issues as you go on. Okay, so let's go to what the question says we should do. It says we should have automated slide numbers at the top right. Automated slide number. So we go to insert and insert a text box. This is a text box. Okay, just draw it along here and then you insert, go back to insert and insert a slide number. This in the slide numbers are in the text group. Okay, if you can't see which of them is slide number, just place your cursor. You can see date and time. Here you have slide number, so click to insert the slide number. Okay, so let's do the next task. The next task is we should have our name, center number, and candidate number on the bottom left. So use your hand, it's your right hand on this side and then the left hand. Okay, so you also go back to your text box and insert the bottom left. Okay, just drag it out so that it can contain your name. Alright, my name is Jerry. My center number should be 03 NG038. You can just pick a random number now. right? So insert as your candidate number for now. Okay, back to the question. It says your name, center number, and candidate number. That's what we've done. It says you should insert a 3 to 4 point wide horizontal line about 3 centimeters from the bottom of the slide and above your details across the full width of the slide. So it says you should place a line around here, okay, across. So you can go to insert, go to shapes, pick a line tool, and draw a line across from here straight to this. Make sure it touches the edge of both the edges of your slide. Okay, now with your line highlighted, go to shape outline, go to width. It says should be between 3 to 4 points. Is it 3 to 4 now? Let's look at what it says. It says a 3 to 4 points wide horizontal line. Okay, so it should be between 3 and 4. So go to width, let's make it 3. So let's click and makes it 3. Right, back to the question. It says you make sure that master slide item appears in the same position on every slide and no items overlap on any slide. Alright. The reason why I put this on this line, the line of this, the last line on this text box, so that if I have objects here, this line will not overlap. Okay, same thing here. This number does not overlap whatever I have here. Alright, so let's check if it is on every slide. So you go back to your slide master, click on close master view. Alright, so you have your number on every slide, your line on every slide, and your center candidate number on every slide. Good. So the next thing to do is to format the first slide so that a title slide layout is applied with no bullets. So this is our first slide. You come here to layout and use the title slide. That's exactly what we're asked to do. The title and subtitle text are center aligned and in the middle of the slide. Done that. Now it says we should use the data in the file winners.csv to create a pie chart to compare the number of raised wins by each group. Right, so let's create a pie chart with that. So let's go to our folder that has our source files, and we're to use winners, the content of this file. Okay, so if you click here, it highlights all the cells in this worksheet, and then if you click between any two columns, double click between any two columns to open out all your cells. So what you want to do is to highlight your values only. Alright, highlight the values only, go to insert, and then insert a pie chart. Click, and this will give us a pie chart. So we've created our pie chart. So go back to your question. Alright, question says label the charts with the title percentage wins by group. So let's give our chart this title. So you come here, click, highlight, delete, and then type percentage wins by group. Go back to your question. It says format the chart to display only group names and percentages as sector labels. So we don't want the legends. We want each sector to have their group names. So click on the chart, click on this plus sign. You can click here to remove the legends. We don't want that. Of course, we want data label. What kind of data label do we want? Alright, so you click on that arrow in front of data labels, go to more options. Okay, so it says format the chart to display only group names and percentages as sector label. So we want group names, that will be category names. We don't want values, we want category names, and we also want percentages. Okay, so we want both. Alright, so it says position labels outside the chart sector. So how do we do that? So where we have position, so we should put it on outside end. Outside end, beautiful. And let's go back to our question. We say display the percentage values to 1 decimal place. Right, to 1 decimal place. In order to do that, go to number. Okay, scroll down and click on a general, click on percentage, and turn this into 1 decimal place. Alright, click outside that, or just click enter. You can just click outside that. That does the job. Alright, it says do not display legend. We already handled the legend. It says emphasize the group with the largest percentage by pulling only this sector away from the other groups. So this is the largest. It says we should pull it away. That's how we emphasize it, by pulling it away. Right. And it says place the chart to the right of the bullets, to the right hand side of the bullets on the slide with the title scratch group cyclist. So let's copy this. Copy, take it to your chart and look for the slide with the heading scratch group. Okay, that will be this. It says you should place it on the right. Right, so this is our right. So what we'll do is we'll move this to the left, click on the text box there, move it this way, and then paste your charts. Sorry, Ctrl Z. Move your charts. Right, to fill this, you can expand your chart a bit. Open up your charts. Right, to fill at least half of the page. Okay, so I think we're done with that. Alright, it says we should make sure that no words are split. Let's check, are they split words? Second one was all blues black. There's no word split there. All the data labels are fully visible. Yes, they are. The chart and its content do not overlap any slide items, so it doesn't cross over our text. That's fine. Okay, so it now says we should question 30 now. It says add the following text as presenter notes to the slide with the title group cyclist. Alright, so we should add this as presenter notes to the slides scratch group cyclist. That's here. So these are your notes. In case you don't find your note here, you can click on this. Alright, to disappear, click for you to have notes. Place your cursor there, type when you're meant to type. It says you should print only this slide as presenter speaker notes in portrait orientation. So we're going to print only this slide. Okay, so we go to file, go to print. Okay, for now we'll print to PDF. PDF is Microsoft Print to PDF is a virtual printer we're going to be using. If you had other printers, they will all show here, but for now we'll use this one. So we're printing the current slide. Okay, so instead of print all slides, alright, we click on print current slide, and then it also says we should print only this slide as presenter speaker notes in portrait. So click here, you have, that's the presenter speaker notes, note pages. Click. So this is what we have to print. So let's print PDF. Click on print, then let's take it to where our file, our source files are. Okay, 2023 S23 paper 21. You can save it as printout1, or just use your name, right, so that we know whose printout it is. So you can say Jerry printout1, then you save that printout. Okay, so that has been printed out. Let's go back to the question. It says we should print only this slide. Okay, we've done that. It says on the slide with the handicaps. Let's go to the slide with the handicaps. This should be it. It says we should format the text raise director so that when clicked it opens an email editor. Alright, raise director, so highlight raise director. When it clicked, it should open an email. So how do we link? You right click, you go to link. Alright, this dialog box will come out. Alright, and then you want it to send a message to this email address. So you do well to type this email address. Okay, please always make sure you type accurately. There's a space here I want to remove. Okay, with the subject raise handicaps. The subject of our mail is raise handicaps. Place in evidence document a screenshot showing the linked text email address and subject.